What's up, everybody? This video's not gonna be long. I'm fucking tired. I'm fucking tired of playing these stupid games with you fucking little sub 70 IQ weirdos. People like me come on here every goddamn day talking about how the Congress, the legislative branch, has tariff authority, which is clearly laid out in the Constitution. I even went to the goddamn Constitution and read it word for word for people. And people just still pretend, I know I'm nobody. But, you know, as people still just pretend, and I'm not the only one that knows this, people still pretend that Trump has any kind of tariff authority. And the president has tariff authority in emergencies. And there's no fucking emergency besides the man himself. And that emergency is going to be dealt with pretty soon. Anyway, it's being dealt with right now. That's why I always laugh when people thought we were going to have a fascist president or a dictator. That's never going to happen in America. It's just too much. We got a $6 trillion economy here. We're the land of the free. We'll take care of one motherfucker before he destroys the whole system. Don't worry about this guy. Anyways, there's a whole system here. He will be dealt with. He'll be crushed by the system. Anyways, one man will never overturn an entire system. You're an idiot if you think that. Butler, Pennsylvania was probably like I would think something like that was like last resort, but they probably got tired of his ass. Probably has phones tapped and shit all summer in 2024. They're like, yeah, we got to get rid of this guy right now. He's dangerous. And they were right. They missed by a millimeter. Didn't account for a 10-mile-per-hour crosswind up in Butler. But I think he learned from that. You're like, we can't shoot this guy again. But shit, just let him die. Anyways, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just don't think this is like just a coincidence. This guy's dangerous. Anyways, what law did Trump violate by deploying the National Guard in Los Angeles? And this is another thing. We all know it violates the Posse Comitatus Act. You can't use troops on U.S. streets. That motherfucker said to the Marines, brainless killing machines. No disrespect to the Marines, but they're not for crowd control. I'm sick of this stupid shit. Let's read this dumbass shit and end this video. Tired of you stupid motherfuckers. Because some of us actually read the Constitution. Some of us read the Constitution on a daily basis. Not daily, on a regular basis, I should say. Some of us aren't idiots. According to a September 2, 2025 federal judge ruling, that's today, the Trump administration violated the Posse Comitatus Act by deploying the National Guard in Los Angeles in June 2025 to perform domestic law enforcement. Man, motherfucker, we have police for that, stupid. The fuck you sitting in the National Guard for? And there was no emergency. There was like one little protest confined to a certain area. Like a couple Waymos got set on fire, and this guy panics like the pussy he is. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 generally restricts the use of federal military, including the Federalized National Guard, for civilian law enforcement on U.S. soil without express authorization from Congress. See, this guy thinks he just go over. We don't have a damn dictator in this country. We don't have a king in this country. We have a republic. And we have 3 co-equal branches of government. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? The judge's ruling found that the deployed National Guard troops were engaged in prohibited activities, including arrests and apprehensions. Boy, oh boy. Once we find out their names, you need to be in a fucking military tribunal, you piece of shit. Because you know your oath, and you knowingly violated it. And you need to pay the price for that shit. There is no greater disgrace in this world than a betrayal of public service, or public trust, excuse me. And you did it. The National Guard can't arrest people in peacetime. Searches and seizures, traffic and crowd control, and patrolling and demonstrating a military presence. Yeah, we don't have that in America. This is the land of the free. We get to walk and talk freely, you fucks. The judge also noted that the troops sometimes appeared indistinguishable from federal law enforcement agents, blurring the lines between military and civilian roles. They did that shit on purpose. Judge Charles Breyer determined that the deployment was an intentional top-down effort by the Trump administration to use military troops to enforce federal laws. The ruling rejected the administration's claims that the troops were only performing a protective function, finding that their actions amounted to illegal domestic law enforcement. So what I'm wondering now, is this ruling going to have any teeth? Is he going to be barred from sending in the federal law enforcement into other cities like he fucking did in D.C.? He better be barred from this shit, because I'm getting tired of this garbage. I'm not the only one. All of America's tired of him. And we're not only tired of his garbage, we're tired of him being alive. We're tired of him breathing our fucking air. It also stated that the justification for this deployment to quell a supposed rebellion. There's no rebellion in America. There never will be. Was contrived, and that the civilian law enforcement was capable of handling situations. That's 2 things never happen in America. A revolution and a fucking fascist dictator. See ya.